they're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Receivers don't mind throwing so much to the sideline. They do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way. When they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right on the 15. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And got his man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll find Bateman once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Watkins. Touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is out and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball went down in the end zone and they were always possessing it.
And motion left for Hurts. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Still bringing up a fourth down.
I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 15. 59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 15 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
If you're going to put quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Edwards is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 56-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Two yards to go, second down. Jackson now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. Look at the big man rumble. He's got the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, got it, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. That'll come up now, 4th and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. A Escaping the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you...
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field with his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Jackson cannot get away, and here they go. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. Obviously, that's well short of the first. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Throwing, Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is getting close to a win-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
63.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Really good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Second down, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He will find Smith. End zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not really excited about that score. They may see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.